Black holes. Mysterious, silent, terrifying. Gates to the unknown. But what if, instead of being just monstrous cosmic vacuums, they are actually the most important clue to understanding reality itself? Physics tells us that a black hole forms when matter collapses under its own gravity to such an extent that not even light can escape, a space from which no information returns, or so we thought. Stephen Hawking revolutionized this vision when he introduced the concept of Hawking radiation, a quantum phenomenon through which black holes can lose mass and evaporate. But this leads to a terrible paradox. If a black hole disappears, what happens to the information about everything it swallowed? According to quantum physics, information must never be lost. The contradiction is profound. Some physicists propose that information is somehow encoded in the event horizon, like a hologram. That the surface of a black hole retains the memory of everything that fell into it. This is the foundation of the holographic principle. The idea that all the information in a volume of space can be encoded on its boundary. A radical idea with implications far beyond black holes. What if our entire universe is a hologram? What if the three dimensions we experience are just a projection of information stored on a cosmic surface beyond our comprehension? We are used to thinking of black holes as the end, but maybe they are beginnings. Maybe a black hole is not only a tomb of stars, but also a womb of new universes. The theory of black hole cosmogenesis suggests that inside each black hole, a new universe could be born. If so, our own universe could be the interior of a black hole formed in another cosmos. It's a dizzying idea, one that transforms our understanding of time, space, and origin. And it brings forth an even more daring question. What is consciousness? What is consciousness? Is it merely an epiphenomenon of neural activity, or something deeper? There are bold ideas that link consciousness to the fundamental structure of the universe, to quantum mechanics, to the gravity of information. If black holes are information reservoirs, then perhaps consciousness itself is related to the ways in which information is processed, stored, and transformed. Some researchers propose that reality is essentially informational. In this view, matter is secondary, and the universe is a kind of giant quantum computer in which each particle, each field, and each phenomenon represents a unit of information. Black holes, then, are not merely destroyers of matter, but recyclers of information. They could be cosmic processing nodes, fillers of reality. This informational approach connects with quantum physics through concepts such as entanglement, that strange phenomenon through which two particles can be linked instantly, regardless of distance. Near a black hole, such connections become extremely important. They might be the key to understanding Hawking radiation and how information could be returned to the universe. But if we go further, we can contemplate an even more radical idea. What if black holes are themselves conscious? Not in the human sense, of course, but as forms of intelligence emerging from gravitational and informational complexity. Perhaps the universe is not only alive, but also intelligent, or at least that intelligence and consciousness are emergent properties of extreme structures, and black holes are ideal candidates. This idea may seem fanciful, but it is no more absurd than others taken seriously in theoretical physics. If we accept that black holes can store and process information, and that the universe is informational in nature, then the question of cosmic consciousness becomes legitimate. And if the universe is conscious, then our existence no longer seems accidental. We may be part of a cosmic drama whose meaning still escapes us. Black holes may be both the end and the beginning, death and rebirth, silent abysses from which galaxies and consciousnesses are reborn. Perhaps they are mirrors that reflect not only matter, but also the soul of the universe. In this perspective, perhaps our future is not to avoid black holes, but to understand them, to use them, even to colonize them. There are scenarios in which advanced civilizations could extract energy from the rotation of a black hole, through the Penrose process, or store information in its fields. Perhaps a civilization with enough technology could even create artificial black holes to use as cosmic batteries or stellar gateways. This idea leads to another thought. If a civilization were advanced enough to create black holes, would it not become a kind of deity? It could create worlds, manipulate time, rewrite reality. Perhaps in the future, humanity will become such a civilization. Perhaps we are already on that path, and the exploration of black holes is the beginning. But what does this mean for each of us? What significance does it have in everyday life that somewhere in the universe, black holes exist? Perhaps they remind us of impermanence, that everything can disappear, swallowed by a greater force. Or perhaps they inspire us as symbols of the unknown, of the courage to look into the abyss and move forward. Humans are creatures of paradox. We fear the dark, but are drawn to it. We are afraid of endings, but we seek them, contemplate them, turn them into poetry and science. Black holes reflect this paradox, fears that become passions, enigmas that become missions. Before a black hole, time slows down, nearly stops. Gravity distorts reality. Past and future blend. And yet, even there, the laws of physics continue to work. In the midst of apparent chaos, there is order. In absolute darkness, subtle logic hides. Perhaps this is the message, that meaning is never lost, only transformed. That all which seems lost, matter, information, life, is not destroyed, but integrated into a greater process. Black holes are not the end, but part of a journey. Not death, but transformation. And so, when we look at the night sky and see points of light, let us remember that out there, beyond our sight, lie gates to the unknown. Let us not fear them. Let us explore them. Let us understand them. For in darkness we may discover the deepest truths about the universe, about life, and about ourselves. The end is never the final word. It may be just a new beginning.